Hey, 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 welcome to the podcast. Let me get my mic volume turned up. Check, 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 check. Louder, louder, louder. Roy, give me a mic check real quick.
Check, checking in from Oakland.
Oh,
How
Oaktown.
do I sound? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys in the audience, man. Anything going on with the audio? I know last doing my best. I'm trying to get too fancy.
Yeah. It's an investment though. We
Noise gate. So
we,
maybe,
we got to try these things in the off season so
yeah,
that
right.
we
You might
we
hear
got
some
it like dialed in for the season.
you might hear some heavy breathing going on because I deleted the noise gate. But the noise gate was cutting off the ends and middles, so we're doing better. All right, Jim Scott says sounds good. All right, this is Quad. Welcome to episode 37, off-season talk, QuadR podcast. I'm stalling a little bit. Let Roy, get ready for the open here, but I'm in
Oh,
beautiful.
I've been ready, man.
Oh,
Come
you've
on.
been ready. Come on. All right. So I'm in beautiful Tulsa. So
Oh,
I took it's 102 degrees. I took a hike up Turkey Mountain, which is more like a hill. It's like 15, about 10 minutes to get to the top, but all good. I don't like doing my migrations on Friday, but that's what the site wanted, so I'm stuck here for another couple of days. But yeah, not a whole lot going down, but yeah, it's hot.
yeah. Well, I'm on my last week of summer vacation, so
Oh, I'm
we
coming to
took a
Fresno, man.
ferry. You're coming to Fresno?
Yeah, I'm coming to
Nice.
Oaktown. I'm coming the whole week, man. I got a migration on Tuesday, and then I'm coming to Oakland. We're gonna do the show live that Thursday.
Oh,
Possible
nice.
possible collab with BEG or something. We'll get something big going, but I will be there. All right, Roy, give us the open. Let's go.
All right. Well, welcome to the Quad R Wrestling Report, where the takedowns are questionables, but the opinions are perfect. I'm the Oakland Oracle Roy, alongside my brother Ralph. We keep our finger on the pulse of you, the wrestling community. No sponsors, no ads, no corporate overlords. Just two guys talking wrestling the way it should be, informed, unfiltered, and completely free.
Nice. Clovis. How far is Clovis from Fresno, Jim? Being our you're our top
Clo-
you're our top listener.
yeah, I think Clovis is when I lived in LA and I would go to Vegas. I think it's on the way to Vegas.
Maybe.
That's
Well,
my memory.
if you're close enough, man, let's do dinner. Have a brew. I'm in for sure. All right, welcome everyone. Excellent. What do we got going on? Let's see what tonight's probables are. I think I totally messed up these weight classes here, but 50 kilograms as always. We have quote of the week. All right, next door. I'm gonna look you up. 53 kilograms. We got RAF 12. 57 kilograms. We got more RAF. There's a lot of RAF. Big matchups in Russia. They really opened up the bank for the Russia card. Talk a little bit about that. They even found Bo Nickel, a 60-year-old Russian that he'll probably wrestle if he makes weight. Um, 62, we got the ranking series. We keep putting it in there. We're not talking about rankings. Ranking series. Practice? Who's talking about practice? I don't know what.
Right.
What are we talking about? We got
Talking about
some news
practice.
from Michigan, some Hall of Famers coming in. We got 10 for 10. We'll kind of hold off on this for a second. And then everybody's favorite boss, best of social coming in. Right on. All right. So, quote of the week. This is from Kyle Dake. Kyle Dake's always an interesting talker. I think I double quoted this. Like, so it's a quote of a quote. But so Kyle Dake says, you have your spirit, one. You have your body, two. Your emotions, three. And your mental game, four. And your thoughts. Keep that in mind, five. How do all those working together, and how can you optimize all those to balance that four-legged stool and put your best foot forward? I read this. I don't even know what he's talking about, but that's why I'm not a world champion, apparently.
Right.
Right. So yeah, that must be what happened. Uh,
Yeah. I well, let's try and figure out what he meant, right? So do you think emotions and spirit are really the same thing, or do you think mental game and thoughts are the same thing? Or maybe your
um,
emotions come from your body. He's getting like Buddhist on us.
I think mental game and thoughts. I think he kind of threw in thoughts, but he was on the top four. So maybe thoughts is the actual stool that you sit on,
Ooh,
right?
yeah,
So that's not there's not 5 legs. There's like those 4 supporting your thoughts,
got it.
possibly.
You
I
know,
don't
it's
know.
very true that when you're fatigued, your decision making, if you don't train decision making while fatigued, you will have poor decisions while fatigued.
Yeah, and I mean, this could be something that's like a Nittany Lion thing, where they have like a dime store philosopher that comes in and like, Mitchell Messenbrick and Kyle Dake never miss a class. It could be that too. I don't know. Hard to say, but yeah, coming from yeah, I'm a little confused, but anyway, it's
Right.
Kyle Dake, so you know
Yeah, yeah.
he was
You never know how meta he's being. He could be trying to throw people like off the scent of how he trains, you
yeah, right. He's
know.
he's seeing the competition and like deciding, this I don't know. You're right. All right. So that's Kyle Dake. Thank you for the quote, Kyle. Let me go ahead and close this over here. All right. So, not nothing really new here. Except RAF 12 is like this is a, um, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it. So August 22nd. So I actually have to be in Fresno on I think like the 23rd, and then my
Ah,
migration's
yeah,
on the 24th. So I think maybe I'll fly in on the 21st,
got it.
and um, and then we can maybe we'll have a watch party.
Yeah, I'll be available to watch.
All right.
This, I mean, it's a great card. It's the 1 year anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
This is it. It's gonna be fun. So awesome. So getting on, staying with Raft, but not. We've talked a little bit about this, and we'll break it down a little bit more as it gets a little bit closer. We've hammered on this a little bit. They did Raft Moscow, and they're starting to fill out that card. Pretty interesting. So you got Ramonov versus Vito Aruja. Okay, so looks like Romanov's wore more headgear in practice than Vito, for sure.
Yeah. And Vito's dad is from Russia, right?
Yeah, Vito's dad is
Oh,
always a world champion for
he was a
Russia.
world champion for Russia. Yep.
Yep.
So that's
And
cool.
so Romanov's 35 years old. He's a 2016 gold medalist. I think that's probably like slotting the right opponent for Vito.
Yeah.
For where he's at right now, going up to 65, history of injuries and things like that. I think that like a 35-year-old 2016 gold medalist is obviously an excellent wrestler, right?
Yep.
Phenomenal wrestler, but um, also beatable. Got got years on him, so I think that was a perfect matchmaking. Glad glad for that one. We've got Nolf and Kaniev. So Nolf doesn't run away from competition. So this is a uh, super talented young Russian. So uh, I don't know, like it's sort of. I mean, so he's got Wick coming up, so this could be for the championship, right?
Yeah. Is the WIC going to happen in Cleveland?
Cleveland, yeah.
So if he wins this, are you always obligated to defend your championship belt?
I don't know.
I think they don't know either, right? but,
Yeah,
but this could be for the championship.
this could be for the champion. No, wait, no, it's not. 'Cause it says catch weight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They don't. Wouldn't that be crazy if like all the Russians won, like all the champions were Russian for real
Right.
American freestyle? That would be not good. So let's hope not. So Schneider, I love that Schneider just wants all the smoke. So first he
Yeah.
called out the young Russian, like who's barking at the heels of Sedgelayev, and that guy apparently didn't want to do it, and so he's gonna get Taz too. But I'm ready for Snyder to just start calling out Gable and Wyatt, and just like because he apparently
Yeah.
like just wants all the smoke and Raph, and I love that. He's like the anti uh, Bo Nickel.
Right.
He's calling out like Colby Covington and blah blah blah. All right, so that's gonna be fun. That's another title fight. That's a championship bout right there. We got Bo Nickel against 41-year-old 2008 gold medalist Muradov.
Hmm.
So if he doesn't make weight, do you think Bo wrestles?
Right? Like he just wanted a free trip to Russia.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so
Now,
that's
this would be an awesome opportunity for Eric Bischoff to actually bring out like a surprise. Like,
right.
oh, Muradov, like hurt his knee warming up, but we got somebody else for you.
Oh, that would be so fun. Yeah. Well, but he's so do you think he's actually gonna wrestle McAnally
Yeah.
in Cleveland? You think so?
Well, I hadn't even thought about him not wrestling McAnally, but man, he's got to. He's
He
got to.
called him out,
He called exactly. He
and
called
Max
him
is
out.
like,
McAnally said yes
yeah,
instantly.
yeah. McAnally's like, I already signed the contract. Like, I predicted you would call me out, and then like, so he had
Right.
to sign it, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's a knee injury happening, and like, but
Oof.
then that would set it up, right? Because then like they could be like, Muradov had an injury, but we found a late substitution, and McAnally comes out there, you know, like maybe with a mask on,
Right.
wrestles with the mask at the end, just takes it off. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. I mean, I'm in. I'll watch it. Right? Love Raph,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not sure what to think
I-
of Bo wrestling 41-year-old. I mean, gold medalist. So there's that.
Right. 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 That guy. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? The Cuban guy that worked up Downey. Uh, Romero.
Oh yeah, you'll roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will.
He's like late 40s, right?
Yeah, he turned
So
that
he
down, and then
and
he
he
turned
could
down Downey. Like,
right. Well, he's going younger than Romero.
yeah,
So he's like 48.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Maybe it's
Yeah,
the perfect combination of
he could
age and
sub
weight.
in Colby Covington too. Like, I don't know. Lots of opportunities here. Anyway, that's enough Bo Nickel talk.
Yeah.
Um, and Valencia's Kadiev. So Valencia's taking on the next big deal from Russia. That's an
Yeah.
awesome match. Super excited that he stepped up to the challenge. I mean, Raph really, yeah, right. I mean, they must be. I mean, I don't even know how much of it's the money as how much of it is like the just the popularity. You know, I mean, we just watched U17, and there's like, I mean, literally, the wrestlers on the mat have more extended family than there are people in the crowd.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then these guys see Raph and like all the hoopla and like the freaking ring card girls and all the, and they're like, I got to be part of that. I bet they don't even have to
Right.
pay these guys that much to get them out there. It's just it's the thing to do
Yeah.
for sure. So that's exciting. That's fun. A couple guys who get out there and get after it. So Valencia and Kadiev is another. Yeah, that Moscow card is just packed with
Yeah.
exciting matchups. So very cool. And then we got Burrows against like I don't know, he looks like a butcher or something. Somebody who like likes to eat for sure. 34-year-old 2016 gold medalist Kurabanaliev.
So 2016,
Bonaliev,
that was Rio, right? And Rio is when Burroughs got a bronze, I
right?
think. So is this like the guy that won Burroughs' weight?
I'll bet not.
Just a different, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe.
So which of these matches is like the most like Rocky Four vibe?
Right?
Like it's in Russia, you know? I think it's maybe Snyder.
But nobody. So okay, so the most rocky-ish is Taz Snyder because
Yeah,
Taz beat Schneider,
yeah,
right? And well, at one point in time, Taz was like Drago, but now he's more like what was Rocky's Paulie? He's a little more Paulie these days and a little less Drago
Yeah.
for sure. But and then Snyder already got his get backs on the misunderstanding of criteria in their
Right.
first match. So, but yeah, that's got a good Rocky vibe. Except, yeah, the others,
Just as long as they don't do the speech after the match.
yeah,
If I can change, you can change.
right. No, that would be great for sure. They may end the Ukraine war after this card.
Yeah.
Putin walks out there and says, "You are all just people. I've decided to withdraw all the troops in honor of these great champions." Uh, yeah, who knows? We can dream. Uh, we got Hendrickson, Kurt Fleet. I have been lobbying the internet for Tristan Peters, the
Yeah.
350-pound lineman who wants that smoke, but not getting a lot of momentum behind that. Getting a little bit. Uh, so we'll see. So Kurt Fleet versus Hendrickson. So Kurt Fleet wrestled. What did he wrestle? The Open?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it the Open? He just got.
Hendrickson beat him in the semis of NCAA's, right? But Hendricks or Kirkfleet was kind of hurt that
Yeah, he
year.
had that knee injury, right? So he wasn't even wrestling back. I don't think he did wrestle the
Yeah.
Hendrickson match, but then he didn't wrestle beyond that. I don't think. I think
Yeah.
he just defaulted down to sixth or something.
Yep.
But Kerfley hasn't looked great. I guess the last few times I've seen him, and he's in train out at Spartan now, right? Went to Cornell. Is that right?
Sounds right.
Isn't that? I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, be a big jump for Kurt Fleet to be real competitive in this match. But I can see September 19th not wanting to give him like a 350-pound NFL lineman that could hurt him before the World Championships. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I do understand that take on it. All right. Cool. That's Raph. Don't forget Miami, September 19th, live on Fox Nation, and then October 3rd coming to Vegas.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
got to go to that one.
that's the one.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
All right.
That's the furthest west they've been, right? By far.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because they
Trying to
never
think.
did that Oklahoma
No,
one.
they went to Dallas, right? Dallas is the. They went to
That's
Dallas.
not west.
Right. 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 Yeah. 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 I got you. All right. Cool. Michigan beat. So just two new Hall of Famers, Michigan Hall of Famers from the wrestling scene. So Joe Farland, class of 2026, and also Kellen Russell, class of 2026. Also, he's returning to the coaching staff. I thought that like that was sort of in that era when I started watching wrestling again, and that was a really fun era for the Big Ten, where like you had, I mean, you just had a number of strong teams. You had like Michigan State with Big Ten champions, and you had that Imar and you know
Yeah,
so Illinois had a couple of multi-time champions, and then Kellen Russell was a multi-time champion for Michigan, and like you had, yeah, that was a really really fun time. I remember
Minnesota was really strong then
Minnesota was
too, right?
strong too, right? The Dardanes and like
Yeah, yeah. OPRF.
OPRF, yeah, and so that was cool. I just remember
There was
Jim Gibbons always talking about his gyro,
yeah,
his gyro, the hips on this guy. You can't score. And he did have that style that was not always the most fun to watch. There were a lot of like sudden victories for Kellen Russell, but
yeah.
excellent wrestler for sure. So congratulations to both of them making it to the Michigan Athletic Hall of Fame. Uh, so 10 for 10. Everyone's talking about 5 for 5. This is something we brought up in the last show, so I thought I would like return and touch base on this one a little bit. This was the um, 10 different champions and I don't know how accurate this information is because, like, so I asked AI, "Hey AI, how many times have we had 10 different champions from 10 different schools in NCAA wrestling?" And it came back with 2007 and 2009. And like we had literally just talked about how it was also in 2000, and I was like, "What
Right.
about 2000?" And it was like, "Oh yeah, that one too."
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure there was one in the 90s as well.
yeah, so I don't know exactly, but it is pretty rare. So it said it told me the 2007, 2009, and 2000. So that's really, if you count 2000 in this century, that's 3 times. We're only in year 26, right? So
Yeah.
that's a little under 1 in 8 times. So it's really not that uncommon. Much more common than, say, you know, Indiana having a national champion or something. I don't even know why I
Right.
randomly decided to bash Indiana wrestling. That wasn't very nice. But so 3 times in the last 50 years is what they say. So if you stretch it out, so that, I mean, there
Yeah.
was that time when Oklahoma State and Iowa had such dominant teams that they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
cranking out multiple champions. Oh, got a question. Are you going to under U23 Worlds? They are in Vegas.
Oh, they're in Vegas? When?
Yeah. What's the date on those? That's coming up. No, no, it's like 2 weeks before nationals, or sorry, 2 weeks before seniors. So it's like
2 weeks before
October.
Worlds?
Yeah, right. It's like
Man,
October-ish.
if it's that same weekend, I'll go.
If
I
it
don't
was
know.
same weekend as Raft, that would be kinda
Yeah.
cool. If Raft did it, like, that would be fun. Do the finals, like, in Raft. Yeah,
Yeah, they're doing Raft Next Gen. If they do a Raft Masters division, I will join the Raft Masters.
Raft Masters, huh? Alright. Alright, anyway, so that was just a little bit of a catch up there. Oh, look at that. We're already at Best of Social. It's nice these off-season shows can be a little bit cheap. Jim said that we were on flow in the morning. I don't. That should have made Best of Social, but apparently, like, I only got through
I
like the
can't believe
first
my algorithm
10 minutes.
didn't.
Right.
Did they talk about the QuadR report or did they talk
I
about
don't
one of
know. They need
us?
to make a reel. I can't be. I can't be sitting there for the whole deal. All right. So this is the off-season Best of Social, so things might get a little crazy here. But let's see what we got here. First thing we got is we got toughness. Let me get this a
Toughness.
little bit bigger. Oh yeah. So Michigan invited the basketball team. Sorry, I'm losing voice out online. Oh, all right, that should be better. So the basketball team came and practiced with the wrestling team. That's all I got. And apparently that
That's
made them
cool.
tough. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
All right, all right. What do we got here? Wrestling best list. How's your wrestling list coming? Been pairing
Oh,
anybody off?
it's still growing strong. I haven't this past week. I'm being a little lenient in the off season, but I've got a good strong core for the season.
Yeah, I'm generally like right off season on my list. I'm pretty lenient. Um, I'm like more tolerant of like World Cup or uh, drifting into different sports and things like that. Not so tolerant
Yeah.
of the politics.
Yeah. Yeah.
You start going a little crazy on the politics, and you got to go. Sorry. All right, what do you got here?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is from Wrestling Junkie. What's the latest on Bassett and Woods? Delaying a wrestle off this long is absurd. So first of all, let's address the absurdity of the delay. You agree there?
Yeah, I agree. You got to make. I mean, making weight at for some people is like a big deal. So my memory is only days before they were supposed to wrestle that he even asked for the delay. So that's already, making weight is like a week-long process for some people. So
Right.
there's that. Um, but I also just this post reminded I almost like forgot that this hadn't happened. There was
Yeah.
like, why am I getting the date from this from like the first comment from Jerry Freer.
Yeah,
They just well, it's delayed, and like I don't even know if that's true. I mean, it's probably true, but
yeah.
it's a comment on X, you know.
So I agree. I agree that like I'm I guess I'm okay with allowing it, but I think that like yeah, it should be a set date. So,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
you're
It should
wrestling.
be.
It's like at Fargo. Make it a thing,
Yeah,
right? Okay, you can defer
yeah,
till the Fargo finals, right? But this
yeah,
idea of like you can just defer and then you got to go into negotiations about like when you're going to wrestle again is like a little bit absurd.
yeah, yeah.
I would agree there. So yeah.
They used to do that, right? They've done that before. The Fargo finals,
Yeah,
after the Fargo final.
Jackson Vito did it at Fargo. I mean, it's completely open to when they do it, right?
Yeah,
So do it when like people want to see it.
right.
Give the people
Yeah, it'd
what
be a
they
bad
want.
look if they do it. Like if you watch some of those other matches where they do it in like a gym and there's no one there.
Yeah,
And
right.
yeah.
Yeah, like right. Friends and family specials. Yeah, not down for that. All right, low gravity.
What is this?
Okay. So this was um oh, it's just like a one of Musk's rockets crashed into the moon. Okay.
Okay.
So that happened. And then there was this video of like a lunar community, because we're going to the moon, right? So my
Okay.
thought was like, what wrestlers do you think would benefit the most from wrestling in low gravity? Is there anything to say there? So what's your weight on the moon? You're the physicist. What is that?
Oh man, I think it's like 75%.
75%. So is that better for like the Greco, like the throw guys, upper body? Move guys off the mat easier?
I
Or
think it'd be better for small guys because they would like the picking you up off the ground game would be much more
right.
important.
Definitely off the top rope.
Yeah. And when you slam somebody, it's not as hard a slam. So we should get rid of illegal slams.
Yeah. There is no such thing as an illegal slam. Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, so that's moon wrestling. Thank you for your opinion there. Uh, so this is from you. This is from the coach Sente, Scott Sente is longtime coach at Campbell. He's now in the Wrestlers in Business Network, right? That's his role now.
Mhm.
Said college wrestling programs. It's a fun fact: college wrestling programs cannot run wrestling practices in the off season. It's a big loophole scam for most. And these guys never name names, man. You know, never.
Well, he's basically saying everybody.
Yeah. Many RTCs are just college coaches paying an annual fee and athletic coaches memberships to the USA Wrestling so their guys can train legally in the off season. Many don't even have their guys competing in freestyle or get literally one off season tournament out of it. They're not pursuing world or Olympic aspirations. It's literally just the only way they can practice in the off season. So we did talk about how Davison had an RTC on our last
Yeah, yeah.
show.
We were just talking about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were just talking about this fact that like some RTCs are not designed to create Olympic athletes.
Yeah.
So what's your thought? Is it the rule is dumb?
No, it's fine. I just found it charming that there's always been this game the rules culture in wrestling. You know, when I was in college, we'd have captains practices, and which my freshman year I didn't even understand because I thought it was like only the captains practice, and then coach pulled me aside and was like, "Why aren't you at captains practice?" I was like,
I'm
"Oh, I'm supposed to be there."
I'm not a captain, coach.
Yeah, that's what I that's what I said. Um,
That's hilarious.
and yeah, and they're used to guys couldn't get paid to run camps. So I remember going to Iowa camp and the Iowa guys were like, I got like t-shirts if you want to like meet
Oh,
me in the parking lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're running side hustles.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
great.
I like that, even though like it's just embedded in the culture, and I found it really charming.
Yeah, and like, why is he letting the cat out of the bag? It's already out of the bag.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I don't even think anybody cares. Is just
no, for sure.
I guess for anyone who didn't know, like that was another thing about this post. I was like, yeah, I think everyone knew that, but maybe some people did.
Yeah. We got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin?
Hey,
He's done a little research for us and told us that all 90s NCAs all had at least one school with multiple. Yeah,
oh
I think the trend continues, but we shall see.
yeah, his stats I think is I trust that more than the
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. Way way more. All right, this is Bury the Lead. I just thought this was funny. I was gonna make this joke on Twitter, but I uh I held back. But it says, "We're talking Greco this week, and here's Go Green." This is from Intermat. It says, "We're talking Greco this week, and here's Go Green Wrestle take that he knows you won't like. What do you think? Full show link below." And if you really wanted anybody to watch this, you probably should not have led with "We're talking Greco this week."
Yeah,
You lost me at Greco. Uh, so the take, actually, so I just decided I was gonna say you shouldn't lead with "We're talking Greco" if you want people to watch, but I felt that was a little too mean. I mean, the take is that USA Wrestling should require equal funding from RTCs for all disciplines: men's
oof,
freestyle, women's freestyle, and Greco, which is not a good take, but I'll leave it at
yeah,
that. But I'm sure no one
well,
else heard it because they started with "We're talking
yeah,
Greco
yeah,
this week." So I actually clicked through as much. We got Ellis Coleman and Kamal Bay, OPRF. Our high school is like renowned for Greco. We got the Rundells. We're
yeah.
Greco folks at Oak Park. So I clicked through and listened, but not a great take, in my humble opinion. Or, you all right, what do we
Yeah,
got?
that it's
Go ahead.
yeah, a bizarre. It's a bizarre take to do like equal funding. I mean, can you imagine going to like a donor and saying like, okay, I
Yeah.
know you want to give us like $20 million.
So it's so weird because actually, like in the town I live in now, we have like three high schools: Forest Hills Central, Forest Hills Eastern, and Forest Hills Northern. And like
Yeah.
inside of athletics, it's like you can't, if you want to invest, you know, $50,000 in your baseball field, you have to come up with $150,000. You have to do it at every school. Like it's like there's some equity thing. It's like so weird. But yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Mhm.
Are we
Yep.
on me?
Greco
Mainstream?
highlights. Greco highlights are the best. There's no doubt.
They
We are big fans of Greco highlights. Bring them. All right, this is yours. Mainstream. We do that one.
yeah. No, we didn't.
All right, let's do it.
All
Oh,
right.
what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened there. For a technologist,
All
I'm
right.
not very good. Oh, this is from Penn
From
State
Penn.
Wrestling. It says, "We are
Yeah.
honored and grateful for the opportunity to visit the White House. Thank you for your warm hospitality and making this an incredible experience for our student athletes and staff." So I did see this. So lots of interesting things here. Like I didn't recognize many of the wrestlers, so the number of their backups were present.
Yeah.
Oh no, like, well, so is he the like white and the blue and white? Like, cause he's the only guy not wearing the Penn State blue or the dark suit coat.
He's in the gray. He's in
He's
the
in the
gray suit.
gray, right? So right now,
He's just got to be different. I guess there's somebody in the back in a dark gray suit.
yeah, I guess there is there. It looks like a Mirasola maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and then Fetterman was there. I've never seen Fetterman in a tie.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even
Yeah,
think
you
about
know what?
that.
I mean, he's usually wearing his hoodie. He actually like, other than the
Yeah.
sneakers, like he looks like a senator. Pretty wild. And
Right.
yeah, all right. Well, that's cool. Got to go to
Yeah,
the
I
White
just thought
House.
that was kind of cool.
That's how you. That's what happens when you win, right?
Yep.
All right. Big news, because everything coming from Pennsylvania is big news. And the Penn RTC and the Penn Beat the Streets and University of Pennsylvania. But so this is from Kevin McGuian, McGuinn. I don't know. Wrestling Philly.
McGuigan.
Yeah. So
McGuigan.
Beat the Streets, Philadelphia, tied into
Yeah.
Penn RTC, Penn Women Wrestling, Penn Club Wrestling. He's Penn's guy. Says welcome Philly Wrestling Book Club. Said each month Tyler Berger will be sharing books that have influenced his mindset, training philosophy, and approach to life. First up, Range: Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World by David Epstein. So I wonder, do we want to join the Penn Book Club? What do you think?
Um,
What do you got? You got
you,
bandwidth for a book a month?
I do. This summer, it's funny that you brought this up. I got into reading again, and I've been reading like a book every 10 days or so.
You
Um,
have.
I have. So I'm in the routine. I could totally fit this into my life. Um,
We gonna commit?
how do you join? It doesn't say anything about joining.
I,
Do you just have to
I think
follow
we
the
just
post?
like on the show we talk about it and maybe try to get like someone from
Get Tyler Berger on?
yeah, Tyler Berger or like one of the Penn athletes, maybe a beat the street athlete or something, and like talk
Mm.
about their thoughts on the book. I don't know. Something to keep in mind.
All right.
But you're
So
reading a book every 10 days. So you're locked in. It's gonna be more. I'm on the road all the time. I
I'm
got
like,
plenty of time to read.
yeah, yeah. Man, I think they could be a little more organized too. They didn't say which month this is. Is this August or is it
This is
starting
big
next month
news,
or
right? Well,
anyway, I'll read it
okay, we're gonna
and
read
we'll see what
Range.
happens.
That's a challenge to the listeners too. Try to get the book Range done by the end of the
Yeah, yeah.
month. Yeah, it's early
We'll put
already.
it in a quote of the week as proof that we read it.
Yes. All right. Well, that's it, loyal listeners. Reading Range by Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World. And Cornell Kevin does say that there has been another year, 1963, for 10 champs. AI failed me.
Oof.
I know if I just got Kevin interested, though, he'd look it up. Just
He didn't
gotta,
look it up. He just knew that,
you
man.
just gotta tempt him. All right, so we got a book to read now. Okay. Uh, welcome to Cali. This is Miles Mean on a surfboard or something. What do we got here? This is
No, this is Nelson Brands.
Nelson Brands, California stand up. First 14, I assume that's 14,000 feet of elevation.
Yeah.
It's Nelson Brands on the top of a mountain. Have you been up to this mountain, Mount Williamson?
I have not been up to this mountain.
Look pretty high. Look pretty scary.
Yeah, lots of beautiful places like that in California. He has Go Mustangs. He's a coach at Cal Poly now.
Wait, is he? I thought they just hired
That's
him at Iowa. Kevin, help us out here. Didn't he just get officially like hired in at Iowa?
why does he have Go Mustangs as his like
Hmm,
thing?
likes horses.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
I don't know. So you're saying Polly's the Mustang?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it must be a Cal Poly thing. Maybe they like sponsor this trip.
Maybe he did a camp. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Mm. I swear he got
Well,
hired.
anyway, I always like Nelson Brands.
I do. I continue to like Nelson Brand. And
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
did.
Even after his retirement. Hmm?
Yeah. So right. I mean, yeah, fun to have him in the sport. He's a good follow. Go out and follow Nelson Brands. He does interesting things in his life, and he enjoys it. All right. So agree. This is for you, Roy.
Okay,
I thought of you. Oh no, this is not the one I thought of you. So this is Flo's breakdown of like the best formats for wrestling, and they rank
okay.
it dual, um, scheduled. So who's number one, RAF, that type of format, and then worst was tournament. With the caveat that
Mm.
the NCAA tournament is great.
That's the
Whatever
best.
that means. Right. So, what do you think?
I mean, I love wrestling tournaments in person. On TV, they can be hard, but now that we have the like multiple mat view thing, I've started to like really like watching tournaments. Duels, mm, yeah, I mean, none of them are bad. None of them are bad. I
Right.
think the duels are like how emotionally connected to these like institutions you are. So if I watch a random high school duel and I don't know anything about either of those high schools, I think I'd rather watch a tournament.
Yeah.
But if I know those high schools, or if I'm watching like Stanford versus Iowa State or something, like I get like pretty into it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, I'm right. I'm a season ticket holder at Michigan. I go to at least probably a couple duels at MSU every year. I try to make that up to a couple duels at CMU also. So I attend a
Yeah.
ton of duels. Um, Love them. I mean, and sometimes they're just fun. Like you just get crazy stuff that happens. Like CMU needed a they needed a tech to win
Yeah.
in the heavyweight, and he got like 13 points, and the other team like mobbed their heavyweight because he didn't lose by 15. And like, I mean, it's just sort of like there's so much like fun energy in like duels, right? And sometimes the coaches can get pretty salty with the other coaches and the wrestlers. There's just good energy in duels. Rafts always got great energy. There's just a hype level to it that's really super fun. But um, yeah, I mean, there's nothing beats going to NCAAs, and I don't think the wrestling like worlds or Olympics would be as good as NCAAs.
Great.
I don't. I mean, I think that like
Well, it could be the whole repage system, like really waters down. Like I think that's the worst is the tournament where there's like basically no wrestlebacks,
yeah,
and
that's
then
kind
and
of
then there's
awful.
two third places. Like that's the worst.
Yeah. Well, no,
There's-
you've been there. You've wrestled in the Michigan State Open. That is a
yeah,
shit show for a fan. I mean,
but that's just because you don't know. Like everyone's unattached, and it's hard to get emotionally invested in team scores, and
yeah, yeah,
it's a glorified like sparring session, and that's not what I'm talking about when I talk about a tournament.
okay, yeah. I don't know. Like Cliff Keen always. I mean, it's like in a conference expo center, so it's like flat. There's not like elevated seating. There's not good seating. I mean, Cliff Keen doesn't seem all that attractive to me. Like to go to. I would
Yeah,
rather watch it on TV, but yeah, I mean, I love the Big Ten tournament. I think
yeah,
we
Big
got to
Tens are
try and
great.
make the Big 12 sometime. We got to get out there for that, especially now. Getting,
Let's pick one this year. We'll go to a conference tournament
yeah, all right. Yeah. All right. We'll do it. And obviously, we'll go to
or
NCAAs.
ACC. ACCs are going to be wild this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That should be fun. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll go to one for sure. We didn't go to one last year, right? It's been a couple years since we've been to Big Tens or anything. All right. I'm in. We are going to do it. All right. Now, what do you got here? Free Willy? Oh, my God, Willie.
This was just a funny thing that happened.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. That was great. Did you see it live?
no, I didn't.
Yeah. I saw it live. I don't know why I was watching this match. So this was Willie at Flow.
Yeah,
I thought it was yeah,
just kind of
I
funny.
thought it was funny. Like I cracked up. And then so Willie's like that's my old Twitter handle. Like so
Oh,
like
really? At
yeah,
Flow?
cuz Willie was on Bash, right? And like
Oh, okay.
he's like I've known Eric for, 30 years and like when I first started when I first started Flow, the people were like, "Hey dude, you got to like you need to get on Twitter." people like your takes and stuff like that. And then like, so when he set up his initial account, it was Willie at Flow. So it wasn't like, I mean, that was like his literally like his Twitter handle, originally. So that's kind of
Right.
like what stuck with him. But yeah, I cracked up. I saw it live for whatever reason. I was like, I just laughed. I didn't like. It was funny enough that I was like, oh, I should clip that. And then I'm like, someone else will do it. Somebody's gonna clip that for sure. Here to ensure they take the right classes to get accepted. It's madness. So, what was your process to get into Pennsylvania, the University of Pennsylvania?
My process,
Yeah.
there was the coach of Team Illinois. So when we went to Fargo,
Hmm.
was friends with uh, Roger Reyna,
Oh, okay.
and basically, he saw me training. I think I wasn't there, so he said something to him, and we talked at Fargo, and then my senior year, we were still in contact, so I put together. Back then, all my matches were on VHS tapes,
Yeah.
so I had
Right.
to put together like a little highlight rule or a highlight reel of my matches, and I sent it in, and that was basically it. Oh, I did go out for a recruiting trip too.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I was always a very academic oriented person,
Right.
so I didn't need to be told like, "Hey, you got to do X, Y, and Z to like meet the minimum requirements to get in here." So
Right.
I think that helped my recruiting too, is that I already had like that part wasn't going to be an issue.
Yeah. I
Um,
think like that's kind of my point. Is
yeah,
that if you're a junior in high school and deciding now you want to get to an Ivy League school, you missed a
right.
couple years of opportunity to get some crap done, you know, to put
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
in that position, right? So
yep.
that was kind of my thought. It's like, yeah, you really gotta like you probably gotta be locked in pretty good by your freshman year of high school. If you're
I wasn't. I got locked in sophomore year.
sophomore year. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. From the horse's mouth. Just gotta have someone talk you up to Roger Reyna, and he finally left. Right, just retired. A couple
Like 2 days
days ago, I
ago,
think his
or
contract ended.
he put out a heartwarming post
Yeah, thanking
thanking the donors.
thanking you, like not directly, but
Yeah,
not by name
to
per
all the
se. Right. Awesome. All right, cool. Next year's to do. We already got a book to read. What do you got on our list now here?
oh, because you brought this up and I didn't even know that this
This
was a
is
real
from
thing.
Tom Ryan,
Yeah,
head coach of the Bucks. NWCA Wrestling Convention concluded today. Many highlights, but none more important than Kale Sanderson being in attendance and sharing his philosophies. Coming together 1x a year to discuss the critical topic should be mandatory. A bit concerning that 5 of the 10 Big Ten schools did not. So throwing a little shine on Kale, and then
yeah, yeah.
calling out the. Well, I don't know who he didn't call him out directly, but
Right. I guess you'd have to know a little bit to understand who he's calling out. But is this the thing that you had brought up and I
yeah,
didn't know what you were talking about?
yeah, it's a coaches
Ah,
convention. And we could have got a booth for like $800 or something, and then just like
okay.
it, I'm surprised Tom Ryan didn't call us
Right.
like,
All
what?
right, we're there next year, man.
All right.
This seems like something we got to do. Hopefully, they don't raise the price. But
Yeah,
if
it's in Baltimore, but yeah, it was like the vendor's booth was like it was cheap. We'll bring in like maybe bring in Cornell
this,
Kevin. Like we're just gonna like feed him
yeah, oh,
merch. Here you go. Why are you guys here? To give you guys QuadR merch. We love you all.
yeah, yeah. Get some contacts.
Yeah, right. Just yeah. Your cell
Get
number
some of those
for
like hospitality room wristbands. That's all I want.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then like your cell number for a free hat, KO.
Right. Yeah, spin the dial.
Spin it down.
You
Oh
might get a free hat.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Free to enter. We only need your email address. Excellent. Yeah, I'm in. So now we got to go to a conference tournament. Jim wants to
Yeah.
come with, and then we're gonna go to like the coaches convention. All right, it's gonna be a good year. Um, Fun duel. So I like that these out of Big Ten schools, like like so this is from Zeke Jones, um,
Okay.
ASU coach says that's right. We will wrestle number 2 Oklahoma State on Friday, and then we'll play Oklahoma State in football the next day here at ASU. Also expected to break the ASU wrestling versus Penn State record of close to 10,000 fans. This will be a big weekend for the Sun Devil fans. So that's kind of cool. I
Nice.
mean, you expect there'll be a ton of fans in town,
Right.
and the Oklahoma State folks they love their wrestling. So I think this is going to be must watch. Too bad it's like you can't ever like find like Pac-10 duels on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
What's the date on that?
uh, I don't know.
Man, these guys just don't put
Yeah,
dates on.
yeah. Like, it's like
This is
they
the
don't know how
second
to
post.
market. Like it's like they're gonna like gotta make me do all this legwork, dude. That's right.
Right. I could maybe go down to Arizona.
Right. Oh man, you're booking a lot of travel now. I do have a lot of freaking flyer miles for sure. But
Well,
anyway,
I get like that.
that's
So
exciting. I mean, that'll be
yeah.
fun, and I'm sure that'll be a rocking good time. ASU's got a. I mean, they don't got a Penn State level team,
They
but
got
they
the
got a fun team.
Larkins and
Yeah, they got Larkin.
yeah, they
Yeah,
got a fun team.
yeah. Um, Final format. So, what is your? There's a lot of beef about having to sit through um
Yeah.
medal ceremonies at like U17, ruin everybody's vibe. That they got to watch kids like go get medals, which is what they do. They do it at nationals, right? I mean, like, because
They do
remember,
it at
like
NCAAs. Yeah.
at NCAAs, and Shane was like late because he was taking his drug test or whatever, and like little mini controversy, and then you had the mess and brink handshake gate going on,
Yeah.
So I thought it brought lots of levity to the situation, but you're more invested in those wrestlers at nationals, right? You've been watching them all year, and like, but this
Right,
was
right.
like it says at Russian. So this is from John Kozak. Sorry, at
Yeah.
Russian nationals, they ran all the bronze medal matches in one round, then took a short break before ending with the finals. This would be great format. Implement at Worlds. At the very least, we need to get away from the medal presentations in between weights. I don't know. I've never. So they do it at Big Tens too. And I've never like gotten too cranked when you're live
Right.
watching it. And when you're at home, it's, you know,
I guess, yeah, yeah. Maybe when you're at home and you got to watch commercials for a
like the
while because
TV
they probably
viewing or
don't.
something, right? Maybe it's less, but I mean, every big tournament does it.
Yeah,
Like, and I don't know why all of a sudden everybody at U17 just got really like upset about it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the dynamic here that caused everyone to like just really, there was a lot of complaining about, oh, I gotta watch these medal ceremonies. And it was like, is it because like, well, Team USA only had like 2 people in the finals or something, right?
right,
We got I mean,
right,
it
right.
wasn't even like so that's why I think people were complaining. If you were watching some kid Team USA get that gold wrapped around his neck, there'd probably be a little bit less, "We
Yeah,
gotta get rid of
there,
this."
there is an exhaustion factor if you've been in the stands for a multiple day tournament from the beginning, the very first match at the lightest weight, all the way to like the last match at heavyweight. I know I have felt like exhaustion. Like if your team has a good heavyweight, you always have to like stay and they're like
Right.
rolling up the other mats while you're like waiting for your last guy to wrestle.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I mean, this is worlds, man. Like these guys deserve recognition. I think it's worth it to pause and
Yeah,
well, this
right.
was Russian nationals, but at Worlds, this is like a highlight of almost everybody here's life. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm fine. I mean, the right, these are still, like, amateur athletics, Like, so
yeah,
you're always gonna be, like, like, RAF completely, like, streamlines their product and has the ability to, like, pivot on a dime. Oh, that crap didn't work. What are we gonna do with Angle? Well, let's just hide him in the back until the last 3 matches. we'll,
Yeah.
we'll play our highlight video and have him like talk for a little bit. I mean, like or whatever, like they can just completely pivot, but this is not. I mean, to some degree, I don't know what flow like pays for the rights and things like that, but like, I mean, the production is not the thing here. This is the amateur athletics,
Yeah.
and so anyway, I didn't think it was like that needed to update the product there. All right, back at it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, NCAAs has decided that. Well, they've no. A judge decided that the people who had 4 years graduated in 4 years and had a remaining year of eligibility in the new system will be able to. And it is pretty non-impactful in wrestling because I guess apparently everyone in
Yeah.
wrestling takes a red shirt. And so like it's really like Wolfgang Frabel, Dyson Dunham. This is from Wrestling by Pirate for the list here, and he pulled the list from the College Wrestling Report. The two heavy hitters are Levi Haynes and Jesse Mendez, and then the other Blake Schaefer, Alex Semenenko, Jordan Soriano, and Ryan Virgil. I guess other than Levi and Jesse, the other ones have only competed in pigtail matches at NCAAs or not competed. So, but Levi and Jesse coming back, is this does this hit the 30-man roster cap? Does this mean they got to drop a guy off
Yeah.
the team? Do they like? I mean, at first when I heard, I'm like, they don't want to come back. But then when you think about Hale in his interview said, "Oh yeah, we'd love to have Levi back."
Sure.
So there's no, Penn State's not like, no, we're done with you. We got other people. So you have, and he's probably, I mean, in terms of dollar value, I would say that a NCAA
Yeah.
title pays better than a world championship. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
people care about in
Right.
America. That's what the alumni care about. They don't. Wrestling fans care about Levi Haynes winning a world title. In Olympics is a different deal, but he's a tweener in the Olympics, right? So it's really
Right.
unlikely. He's either got to go up to 86 or go down to 74. So his like Olympic prospects aren't great, which is how you can really make money as like a professional amateur wrestler. So why not take the 500,000 to go win an NCAA title?
Or whatever it is. And also I think everyone on this list, they weren't 4 years of NIL, right? They were 2 years of NIL. So they can't, retire.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that's a consideration. I mean, I remember hearing about like some baseball pitcher who went to be a college quarterback because he got made way more than
Yeah, right.
he would get at the minors.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I first thought they wouldn't come back, but now the more I think about it, I think they probably both are coming back.
Yeah, probably.
And I guess I'm here for it. They're both great wrestlers. Maybe this is a chance for Levi Haynes to score an offensive point in the finals.
Great.
Like, yeah, or he can just like have a hugging match with Minto again. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, that's out there.
Yeah.
And then please no, I don't know why I didn't like this. We'll find out. This is from Kyle Borshoff. And this
Ooh.
this was a response to the 5 for 5, whatever. He says, "I've said it
Yeah.
before. Why not allow everyone that is worth a roster spot scholarship continue to compete as long as they are seeking a degree? Why 4 years? Why 5 years? Why not 6 or 8? As long as the student athlete is wanted and they are benefiting the university and the program." I guess my
Mm,
comment is please no, and it stands.
yeah. Please no. It's from a persuasion point of view. It's worded beautifully though, right? If everyone's benefiting, what's the problem?
Right? Yeah.
That's true. If everyone's benefiting, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Uh,
This.
but yeah, no,
Yep. Okay.
no,
So we're in agreement there.
yeah,
We do not support 10-year athletes. I mean, they just become pro teams at that point. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty much a joke now, to be like honest with some of the sports. But I mean, that would just be like absurd. Uh, all right, awesome, good show, Roy. Thanks for jumping in. Smash that like button, like and subscribe. Let me get this big here. All right. You got anything else, Roy? Any big plans for the
No,
weekend?
that's it. Well, it's my last free weekend, so I'm doing just some hobby stuff.
You
Nothing
should
crazy.
go climb a 14,000-foot mountain. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Next, if Nelson texted me, I would do it.
Okay, calling out Nelson Rand. Make it happen. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I'm serious about going out to dinner, man. I'll find you after Tuesday's over. I'm not really working. And thanks, Kevin, for all the facts. Feel free to use any of our crazy facts. Make pretty graphics. Take us out, Roy.
All right. Don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
QuadR out.